Stop wishing for success. Work for it. Don't wish for riches. Work for it. Don't hope and pray for the things you want. Work for them. Work as hard as you possibly can, and then maybe you might have it. Stop hoping and wishing. Everything that you want can be yours, but you must be willing to pay the price. Are you willing to pay the price? Don't wish for success. You gotta work for it. Stop wishing for riches. You gotta work for it. Don't hope and pray for those things that you want, because you gotta work for them. Work as hard as you possibly can, and then maybe you might have a chance. Stop hoping and wishing, because everything you want can be yours as long as you're willing to pay the price. You gotta pay the price for success. You gotta pay the price for your dreams. You gotta pay the price to reach the top. Stop shortchanging your dreams and pay the goddamn price. You see, if they are worth it to you, you will pay the price. And if it isn't worth paying, don't even get started. If you are not willing to do it, don't get started. If you're not willing to put in the effort, don't even get started. What is the point of getting started if you ain't even willing to pay the price? Are you willing to put it on the line? Are you willing to sacrifice your time, your life, your friends, your family? Are you willing to give it all up just to find out if you got what it takes? Are you willing to do that? Too many people out here think they want success. You think you want success. You think you want to be at the top, but you don't. You don't realize how lonely it is at the top. You don't realize what it took to get to that point, to that peak, to the top of the mountain. You know the top of the mountain? It's cold, man. It's cold up here. The very top of the mountain, the tip, it has one spot, one single spot, and it comes with the glory. But there is only room for one. And you forget how hard it was for them to get to the tip. You forget how cold and how uncomfortable it is achieving that. Everybody wants the glory. Everybody wants the glory that comes from being at the top. But they don't want to stand in the cold. They don't want to risk it all. They don't want to lone wolf it through the wind and the storms to get there. Stop wishing you were Elon Musk or Steve Jobs. If you are not willing to pay the same price they did, you will never have what they have. If you are not willing to pay the same price they have, you will never have what they have. If you want something, you better be willing to pay the price for it. Stop wishing you had something if you are not willing to pay what it takes to get there. Next time you think about your goals and ambitions, ask yourself, are you really willing to do what it takes? Ask yourself, are you just in love with the glory, or are you in love with the process? Because if it's the glory, go back to playing video games. Being a CEO or an elite athlete or the best of the best costs the ultimate price. Are you willing to pay the price? A lot of you are soft out here. You need to learn to love how to lose. I mean, you gotta really love it. The value in the lessons that losing can teach you are so much higher than what winning can teach you. You fail your way to success. Lose your way to winning. It sounds ridiculous, but it is the answer. Because so many people fear losing that they never really push their limits. They never really test themselves because they're so scared of taking the risk. It is the risk that pays off. It is the big and bold, the brave who really win in the end. If you play small in fear of losing, you are only teaching yourself how to win small. But the brave The brave may fail. You may hurt, you may lose, but you lose with the knowledge that you gave it your everything. And that one day that you do win, you will win big. You will win in style. You will win like a true winner. What would you rather do? Win small now, but move no closer to your success? Or lose now, but win big in years to come? It is the lessons that losing teaches you that will make you successful. I don't know if you're hearing me on that one. It is the lessons that losing teaches that will make you successful. So you got to learn how to love losing. You got to learn how to love to lose. Winning small now might get you a few claps. It may get you a few likes on Instagram. But you are never going to be a legend if you didn't put it all on the line. If you didn't bravely and boldly try levels above you and above everyone else. Win big and change the world. You gotta get stronger. You have to get stronger because it is the weak that give up. It is the weak who quit. Everyone has moments of weakness, but that does not mean you are weak. You see, strength is in the mind. Power is in the choices you make because you decide to be strong, just the same way you decide to be weak. You can choose to give up. You can choose to surrender. The exact same way you can choose to keep going. You can choose to fight back. Become a well-rounded person. If you are out of shape, focus on perfecting your body. Take a weakness and turn it into a strength. We all know where our weaknesses lie. I know where my weaknesses are. You know where your weaknesses are. We all know what we are missing, but we would all rather stick to what we are good at. We all know what we are missing, but we would all rather stick to what we are good at. How will you ever know if your greatness lies within? How will you ever know if your greatness lies within? Something unexpected, something unknown, something untapped. Something you never thought of because you were never willing to explore that part of your mind because you stuck to what you were good at. Path you are on right now is probably not as straight as you think it is. Soon enough, you will most likely branch out from here because not every journey is the same. Not every success story is in a straight line. You need to be willing to explore the untread path. The untapped parts of your mind. Nobody knows how their life is going to turn out. Nobody knows or can plan for exactly what life has got to throw at them. So why would you think that your success, the best part of you, the best thing about you, the best attribute you're ever going to have is already a part of you? It's already something you have. Do you really think your greatness starts here? Do you really think your greatness lies with what you have right now? You might think that this skill, this thing you're doing right now that you're the best at, you might think it's what's going to lead to your greatness, but I guarantee you it'll be something else. I guarantee you it'll be a weakness that you turned into a strength. You are not even expecting. It might be something you got blindsided with. That is why you must be open and willing to turn every single weakness that you have into a strength, because one day that weakness you have, that might be the thing that leads you to greatness. That might be the thing that you are most known for. That might be the thing that made you change the world. But you gotta be willing to explore those weaknesses. Are you willing to pay the price? Stop wishing for success. Work for it. Don't wish for riches. Work for it. Don't hope and pray for the things you want. Work for them. Work as hard as you possibly can, and then maybe you might have it. Stop hoping and wishing. Everything that you want can be yours, but you must be willing to pay pay the price. Are you willing to pay the price? Don't wish for success. You gotta work for it. Stop wishing for riches, you gotta work for it. Don't hope and pray for those things that you want, because you gotta work for them. Work as hard as you possibly can, and then maybe you might have a chance. Stop hoping and wishing, because everything you want can be yours as long as you're willing to pay the price. You gotta pay the price for success. You gotta pay the price for your dreams. You gotta pay the price to reach the top.